Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Kim Wilpon Crafts. I am your girl, Kim Wilpon, and a Happy New Year! Boo 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 boo, boo 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 boo, pew, 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 pew. Fireworks. Hi. I hope that 2025 treated you well. I know that it was interesting for me in a lot of ways, but mostly I'm really happy that I got to come back to my YouTube channel and rebuild this community with you. So hey, so grab yourself a nice cozy little warm beverage. It is a little chilly chew outside, and let's talk about 2026. So I am a really big goal-oriented person. I like goals, I like productivity, I like achieving my dreams. I like achieving my goals. I like finishing projects. I don't have a lot of whips. I'm not one of those people who's gonna have ever have a video that's like, oh my god, 40 whips and I need to finish them, help. It won't be me, can't be me. I would wanna throw up if that was me. And some of those videos actually do make me wanna vomit because I compulsively need to finish things. Video games, my husband will be like, let's play this game, but he won't play it to the end. And I need to play it to the end for my sanity. So I like to complete things. So it's a long way of saying. So it's no shock that I do have some goals for 2026. This year in my knitting, I really want to focus on my color work. I do it kinda, but this isn't even great. I'm not trying to put myself down on this respect. I am saying this because I want to be better and I want to be able to educate a little bit more on this channel, and I don't always feel like the authority to teach, especially in knitting. I have been knitting for about 16 years and I still don't feel like I have the authority to teach knitting, but I would like to be able to teach you what I've learned. I think the intention behind this is that I want to be able to educate people who are newer to knitting or people who are in the same place as me. Like, I knit, this is my hobby, it's not a job. I have knit for other people, I have done commissions in the past. I do think I'm a good knitter. I think that I could be a great knitter, but it just takes time, which leads me into the next goal, which is I want to take more classes within the knitting world or in the crafting world in general. I think classes are helpful so that you learn. I am going to Vogue Knitting Live this year, and I am taking a class on steeking because I've never steeked before and it makes me want to vomit. Ugh. But I'm gonna do it because I really do believe that we are all capable of doing things that are hard and doing things that are scary, and I really believe in doing things scared. I want to take more classes, which rolls into the next one, is that I want to take sewing classes because I have always loved the idea of being able to make my own clothing, and I really like skirts and dresses, and the idea of being able to just whip together a skirt or a dress with some beautiful fabric and textiles, the whole thing just it appeals to my senses and appeals to my joy in life and my joy of whimsy. I love whimsy so much that I want to be able to sew. And I don't want this to be a gift that was given to me 4 years ago that has just been sitting being wasted, and all it's done has ever been to make a cat toy for my cat who was passed on. And that was sad, a sad turnaround. We're gonna get kittens this year. I also, this is in line with the classes also, or I might YouTube people. So if you've got people that you follow on YouTube who teach these things, introduce, put them down below. I'm sure the rest of the community also wants to know these things. I want to play with my roving and spin yarn. I bought a spindly thing 1,000 years ago at Rhinebeck, and I used it that one time, and now I have a container of roving that and stuff. Yeah, it's roving that I bought at Rhinebeck every time I go, and I still haven't done anything with it. I haven't felt it, I haven't done. Can I help you? It needs to be made into something. So whether I do some like felting, like needle felting, or if I spin it into yarn, I just want to do something with it. I want to learn, I want to be better. I want to show you that it's okay to be like messy and not do it right the first time. Let me show you that it's okay to fail. I'm really good at failing. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Because if you don't fail, then you can't learn, then you can't grow. Then you can't be better. So, fail a little. I also would like to craft more with my husband. I really love those videos where we get to like sit and craft together. Not just because, not for your entertainment or mine when I'm editing, because my husband is so funny. The man is so funny, and we always say that laughter is our love language, 100%. But I really just enjoyed, like, doing the Nutcracker episode. I was like, it's so fun to just do things together, and we used to do more together when my cousin Zach was editing these videos, because editing is like that's a full-time job. It's crazy editing, especially those long episodes that I do with Dolan, and so I want to do more. But they're going to be sparingly, because long episodes just take a really long time to edit, and I'm not the fastest editor. And also, I just love that they end up sort of being this little like time capsule of our life in some sort of way. Yeah. I love my husband. He's great. If you haven't watched any of his episodes, I say start with painting on aprons. It's so good. My husband's not crafty at all. He's clever and artistic, but he's not crafty. And he's hilarious. So watch it. You will not be disappointed. I would like to also this year, and this is content I guess I'm going to talk about for a second. I want to do a little bit more like travel content within the crafting verse. Like I really want to do a series on New York City and all the yarn shops that are here, because it's always changing and there's some really cool spots. And I'm hoping that I can introduce you to like some of the owners of the shops and talk about the shops with them and have them on the channel. That's my hope. I don't have a large following, so I don't know if people will be down for that, but at this point in time anyway. But I'm also gonna say, we just hit 250 YouTube subscribers, and my goal when I started back in like September was that by the end of the year we would have 250 YouTube subscribers, and that has happened, and I feel really excited and really proud, and I just want to thank you all for being here. It really means a lot to me. It's a small community, but we're growing, and that's exciting to me. All to say is that I would love to be able to show New York City through my eyes as someone who was born here, and I grew up in New Jersey, but I have lived here in the city for most of my life, and so to be able to show you these local yarn shops and also to support my local yarn shops. I mostly just buy my yarn when I travel. I don't always buy yarn here, which sounds crazy because I live in New York City, but I like buying yarn as like souvenirs of places that I've been, if that makes sense. And then I'll also just like order yarn, because ordering has become just like the easiest click of the button thing to do, but there's nothing better than going into a yarn shop and like touching textiles. So, and I want to encourage that more, and I want to do that more for myself. One of my goals was to, I guess this ties into another goal, which is just shop locally for my craft supplies rather than ordering things online. And then the next goal is to organize my craft supplies. And you might be thinking, this is different. This setup's already different. Yes, because I'm already moving furniture around my office, trying to figure out where things are gonna go. And I'm buying some shelving units. I haven't picked them out yet, but I need shelves so I can see my yarn, because I feel like I just look and everything's just piled and I can't see anything, and it makes me feel claustrophobic. It makes me feel overwhelmed, and I feel like I can't, like, what do I have to knit with? And I don't feel like anything directly has a home right now. And so I really want to make sure that I give a home to all of my crafts. And so we're looking at getting multiple storage solutions to fit in sort of like one half of my office, and so I can reclaim some of my desk space back. So we're gonna organize in my office, but we're also gonna organize digitally. So on Ravelry, I really want to put my stash up on Ravelry, especially if there's anything I'm willing to like trade or sell to people. I want to be able to put my stash yarn into projects in my queue, because sometimes I'll put things in my queue and then I'll forget what yarn that was intended for. And I know I'm not the only one, but I want to be better about it. And also, I bought my mom and I these journals that say A Year in Yarn 2026. It's a bullet journal, and you can put in like, this girl Mackenzie created this. She's a creator of Summer Day Crochet, and this bullet journal, and I got this off of Etsy if you're interested, but it's so cute. It gives you like calendars, like I'll show you March. No, there's nothing in it. I just started January, but it has like project logs and all sorts of really fun things in here. Yarn bingo. Yeah, it's really clever. There's like coloring things, and I'm excited to use this. I like the digital, but I also really like notes. I like writing. I love a pen. So we're gonna organize in the office, and we're gonna organize online, and we're gonna organize in this book, and we're gonna keep track of everything this year. My hope is that when I'm able to see my yarn again, is that I will be able to knit through more of my stash. At any given time, I'm hoping to have one sweater on needles, one hat, and a pair of socks on needles. That is the goal for the year. I can already tell you in January there are no socks happening. Maybe by the end we can make socks happen, but I have like a bin that is dedicated just to socks. I want to get that going. And I have sections like dedicated to sweaters, dedicated to hats. Like, that's how I organize. It's not like by weight right now, but I want to knit through more of my stash. I bought a lot of yarn in my travels that's like a single skein of that and a single skein of that. And those I want to use for like socks and hats. And then I bought yarn for sweaters. I want to make sure everything that I bought is getting used. And if it's not for me, then I'm giving it away to some other person who will love it. There are a lot of people in my life who are very knit worthy. And up until this year, I really wasn't knitting a lot of things for other people. And so I'm going to roll this into the next goal, which is to knit more gifts for people throughout the year, so that this anxiety doesn't happen again. Which I'm sure was a very delightful series for those of you watching. For me, in my head, it was very anxiety inducing to try to finish my husband's sweater. And yeah, I'm already wearing my husband's sweater. I want to get the gifts done earlier. I want to be thoughtful throughout the year so that I'm not stressing out over it. I want to give away more of the knits, which I never used to want to do. I'm still a very selfish knitter. But there's also joy for me in making like sweaters for my husband and my sister and my friends' kids, my friends. I just gave 4 sweaters away to my best friends from college. They each got one. Yeah, like it, and they all fit their personalities and brought them joy. And I just was like, that's what it's part of what it's about, you know? It's about the joy of it all. So more gifts for people. The next goal is to have a more prolific garden than I did in 2025. Oh gosh. Where do I even begin? We had fungus gnats to start with, which are like really annoying, but not as annoying as whiteflies are. And whiteflies just overtook my entire garden. We had to shut everything down earlier than I'd like to. I normally can garden like into the end of October, but I think I'd ripped up most of it at that point. Only a few things survived, and even then I just let everything die. And now, sort of the goal between now and like February, because I garden indoors, I have hydroponics, is to really clean every hydroponic, to clean all of my pots. I'm getting fresh soil. There's gonna be nothing that isn't fresh in this garden. I just don't want to take any chances. The white flies were so horrific, and I should have gotten rid of the plant that they were attached to from the second I saw them, but I just thought they were harmless, and they were absolutely not, and they ate up and destroyed my entire garden. I just gave them like a home to fester and feast in. And that was heartbreaking this year, to be honest. I really like being able to grow my own vegetables, my own herbs, my own flowers in the city. I think it's really cool. I think that a lot of people can do it. I think that a lot of people like don't think they have space to do it. And so this year we're gonna keep growing more and hope for a healthy, prolific garden. And my last goal for the year is to continue growing this community here at Kim Wilpon Crafts. I have loved watching it grow and blossom, and thank you all for your supportive comments, either here or on my Instagram or my TikTok. It means a lot to me, or my Facebook. It really just means a lot, and I'm really grateful, and I'm really just happy to be here and share with you. I would love to hear from you and hear what your crafty goals for 2026 are. Yeah, I hope to see you in future episodes. Come on by, it'll be a lot more crafty. I'm gonna ask for your help now, so you didn't know that was coming. I'm planning on doing the marshland again, but for myself, and I have purchased yarn for it already. I'm gonna put up these 3 pictures, and you let me know which version I should do of these color sets. It needs 5 colors. I did this one in 4. It can be done in 4, obviously. I made it work, but it was intended for adult sizes to be knit with 5. And so, yeah, let me know what you think I should do. So that is it for today. Thank you all so much for your help. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!